What's up, everyone? Stumblzz here, and we are back at Stumblzz and Tumbles in Planet Coaster 2. Our park is thriving. I realized I built all of these priority queues, and we didn't even have an information kiosk or a guest services for people to be able to buy those priority passes. So here we are now with an information kiosk. We might have to build a second one. We likely will build a second one. As a matter of fact, let's just do that right now. Let's say I want to grab two. Multi-select here. Confirm selection. And then we're going to duplicate it. And we're going to take this bad boy over here so that people can purchase priority queues closer to where they're actually going to be. So let's make sure that's good to go. Oh, we don't want that. Let's rotate here. Yeah, of course it's not open. Knew it. And I can't get it to click on it. There it is. And boom, there we go. So now people can actually buy the priority pass, and that went real quick. Someone's already there buying priority pass. So I hit a big snafu. I did all of this work over here, and then I came over here and I tried to make some adjustments to the waterfall since I finally figured out how to do it properly. And then no one was riding the darn ride. It was really kind of irritating. I had to rebuild in here, modify stuff. It was so annoying. But I almost forgot, with our Viking theme and everything that we're doing here, I feel like it's appropriate for us to cheers. Skull. It tastes like crap out of this thing, but hey, it is what it is. I got this thing a while back. It's pretty cool. It doesn't taste great when you drink out of it, even though you clean it, right? So I have my backup, the real beer here. But let's get after it. Today, we're going to go the path of roller coaster. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to divert the path a little bit. We're going to go back here. We want to leverage all of our space. And because we started taking a turn as soon as we came in, we're starting to angle this way. There's going to be a bunch of open space back here. Now we want to maintain some staff area back here. Or actually that's over here. So it's not that big of a deal. But we definitely want to get some coasters, get some other stuff going here. We'll continue flat rides. Let's see. Slush Hour Shop has been empty for a while. Well, why? These people are ridiculous. Let's make sure that our staff is good to go. And one thing I thought we needed, by the way, is some Viking mascots roaming about. So we actually need to do that. I didn't hire any, but we're going to hire a couple of them. So those guys exist now. We need a couple more vendors, it sounds like. So we'll hire a couple more of those guys. We're doing okay financial wise. We're at $241,000, so that's not a big concern of mine. One thing we want to do is look at our research points. So here's something I did, which is I highly recommend it. I don't know if I told you guys this yet already, so that's on me. I've been sick. I got back from a work trip, and my brain hasn't quite been there. I built several workshops. So I believe in here is just a staff building, large. And then I have only 3 mechanics workshops, but I have 3 mechanics solely dedicated to research. And as you can see, my research points just are skyrocketing. They're doing great. We have 84,000 in research points. So what does that mean we're going to do? Yeah, well, we need some flat rides. We want to continue to expand on our flat rides. Those are going to take us they're going to take a lot of our points, but I want to go down the path of coasters here. So let's start researching some coasters. I'm not ready for water coasters just yet. We're really going down it here. So we've got alternate and suspended now. I don't want to get too crazy yet because I want to make sure we get our flat rides, because right now they're stale. They're stale as all can be. And we need more of them. We're going to have the ultimate variety throughout this park. So we're going to get those. We're still good there. Tracked rides. This one would be cool. I don't know if I want to spend the research points on it yet. Coasters take up so much space. So let's actually go 7,200. Ah, damn it. That didn't work out. I should have done the math in my head real quick. I was going to say we can get tower flat rides too right out the gate, but that didn't happen. But we can get launch coasters. So no, we're broke in terms of what it is that we can research. From a coaster perspective, we have a lot unlocked at this point. I want to go with a theme, obviously. So let's look at Viking. That didn't give me crap in terms of Viking. All right, so one of the kind of annoying things about the workshop is that even though you put like filters on it and everything, it's just sometimes it doesn't really filter it the way that you would hope. So I found one. This is called Viking Hunt. Let's take a look at it. Oh man, it's pretty expansive. It's got lots of scenery around it. Just want to kind of take a look at it and see what we got going on here. Where is the actual queue and everything? This thing is pretty intense. The queue. It's in here. They didn't build it as part of this ride. That's kind of dumb. And I would have to lower it. So that's a thing. Let's actually just test it out. Let's see what it looks like when you ride it. I don't like that that's in the way, really. Let's go car 2, maybe. So you go up, and then we're going into this nice house. Oh, man. And then it's like a wall. What happens here? What's going on? Oh. 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 What is happening? Oh, and then we go backwards. That's pretty cool. It's not very fast, but pretty cool. And then, now what? Now what are we doing? Can I free look? I don't want that. Oh, oh, whoa. What is happening? And then we go forward. I wish it was faster. That's my only thing. But it's pretty cool. I like it. It's like all hovering above the ground. And woo! Okay. This is a good one. I don't mind it. It's not super crazy. The suspense that you get at the beginning is more like it's a pretty big build up at the beginning, and then you get into it and you're like, it's kind of slow. It's not super fast, but that's okay. It's decent. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna undo that. We will build this one. $68,000, and it actually kind of goes with some of the landscape over here already. I might leave that and try and work around it. So let's do that. Let's go with this one. It's the only Viking themed one that we were able to get right out the gate. And we can actually bring this up a bit. No, that's not. The water is screwing with it. You know what we could do actually is build it here in this area. And then we can still track the park back this way, like to where it goes around there. We'll have some flat rides back there maybe, or something like that. But I don't want to have to deform some of the natural landscaping like this right here. I don't want to necessarily get rid of any of that was kind of already in there because I like that stuff there. So let's get rid of this here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Delete all this. Let's take some of this out and some of this out. So now let's go back to our coaster. And the trick is going to be getting it on the ground properly. So let's go up, 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 up. And then let's zoom in here. Still not quite on the ground. And then it goes that way. So the entrances are over here. So now I'm all jacked up. I thought it was going to be a little different. I think I'm okay with that. So what will happen is you'll come through this way. Like our path will curve over this way, right? Let's go ahead and run the test so that's out of the way. And then let's get our path going over here. So we'll do our typical width. We're going to curve. Go this way. And we're going to curve it like so. We'll have to obviously take out these trees here. Let's just move them. I think moving them will be fine. Got a little bush. Let's put the bush right there. It's sticking in the air. That's totally floating. That was a little wild. Let's put it right there. That's better. All right, and this one just needs to be moved slightly over here. All right, now getting the path through here is going to be different. They didn't really set us up for success on that part. So I don't like that. So how are we going to do this? We're going to say move some of this stuff, I guess. I mean, that's all I can really think of is like, we just need to move some of this stuff around. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of move this stuff around like so. And then what we'll do is we need to add our priority pass area. So that's a factor we have to take into consideration. This is the only thing I don't like about this one. It had a lot of really good ratings on it, but come on, you didn't help me out at all in terms of the path. And that's kind of annoying. So we're going to take our path as it stands. I'm going to bring it out this way a little bit. So that way it's not just kind of this ridiculously long queue line, which is what it's going to have to be. So we need our queue. Let's add our priority pass. We got to do that. So priority pass enabled. We can do that right here. Damn it, I had these misinterpreted as far as like the entrance and exit. I was thinking this was the entrance. Damn it. This tree is floating. Get in the ground. Thank you. So this is going to be our regular path. We'll bring that down to ground level right out the gate. And then this is going to go like so. I don't like this. They're really making me work for this like entrance piece of it, which is kind of annoying, but is what it is, I guess. Let's try and just scale this down. Scale the object. And I just don't want it to be as big. So let's go. Whoa. What am I doing here? We'll just say delete. And then we can take this. We're gonna just move it slightly this way. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to move this piece. Let me grab the piece I want to grab. We're gonna move this like so. Got it? Nope. Dang it. Now let's move this. I don't want to multi-select. I just want this. I am really struggling at the moment. Let's move that like so. I need this piece of brick. Can I just move this over too? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening here? Yeah, no, we're just gonna delete you. That's fine. I think I'm okay with that. It's enough. It's enough for me to be okay with. And then now we have to do the path, which is the royal pain in the rear end part of this because of all the funky stuff going on here. So we need to be ground level. That is not ground level. That is way not ground level. Ground level isn't super clear to identify here. All right, so we're going back this way. That's in the ground. Good job, Stumblzz. That was terrible. So there we go. Now we're on the ground properly. I don't want this snapping, and it's driving me nuts. All right, angle snap off completely. There we go. That's more along the lines of what I wanted. Jeez, we're still not out of this darn thing. Okay. So this priority pass is a little bit ridiculous. We're going to stop that right there. And then let's go to our regular path. You know, let's say boom. Bring it down like so. Kind of about the same spot, right? Boom, like so. It'll follow along. And then just like that. So the line isn't the greatest. But really neither is this whole freaking process here. This is the way they got us set up with this. And we'll take this. We're going to go down. And then through here. We're going to have to obviously adjust all of that. Let's narrow it a little bit. It's weird. I don't like that. It's very weird. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about some of this. Let's go here. Let's take our little queue. We're just going to bring it up there like so. I'm going to take our priority pass one and bring it up just like so. And then we're going to take regular. And we're going to bring that up here as a 4. And we're going to just say right in there. And then I think you can round the corners. I don't really know how to do that. Let's round this corner. Okay, so that's rounded. Rounded. Okay, I like the rounded corners. That's good. I don't like that kind of just, I don't know. Part of me wants to connect it just to the edge there, but I'll leave it for now. I don't want to move all of these. Like, I don't want to like get rid of them. So I'm just going to try and repurpose them. What do we got going on here? Yes, can't. Yeah, I know that. Doesn't have enough power to open. Yeah, I know that too. It's like, duh. We haven't even really given public access to this darn thing yet. So, this thing is looking pretty good. I want to make sure that I didn't do anything crazy like make it not rideable. All right, the ride looks like it's good. We need more power to it. So what I think we're going to do, because I don't feel like dealing with that whole power debacle that I had last time, we're going to say a generator. Yeah, so we'll be able to cover it up from like right here, there. And then right next to this, we're going to say a power distributor, which we'll need kind of just in that same vein. But we want to hide this a bit more. We'll put it over here, and I think what that'll do is we can put like something decorative over the top of this right here. So we got that, and now we need to connect it to our power. And then we're going to connect that to the overall grid. Boom. What else we're going to do is another distributor. But we're going to make sure that this is also over here kind of. I want to make sure we have good coverage, but I don't know how I'm going to hide that one yet. All right, so we've got that. Let's open up our coaster here. Let's make sure it's free. We don't want to be charging people for that. And then we're going to say high priority. And we're going to go open. We are ready to go. I need a staff path going to this generator. We'll go just like so. And then let's go scenery wise. What's like a good scenery type of thing that we could do that indicates like a staff path? That'd be like a sign or something cool that we could put up that indicates that. There's so much stuff in here. It's crazy. Oh, this is cool right here. This is along the lines of what I'm thinking. You do something like that, and that just means, hey, you know, the staff area. So there's that, and then we can add like, I don't know, some Viking elements around it. maybe. Let's see. I don't really know what else to put on here. Can people not get to this ride? What is happening here? I totally got distracted from trying to hide the power stuff, but I'm not getting any guests coming this way. They're just kind of... What's happening here? Pick you up. What is the problem? You know how to walk? I'm gonna go with you don't know how to walk. You missed your break. Well, whose freaking fault is that? It's not my fault. It's totally on you, buddy. And no one is coming to our ride yet. And that kind of sucks. We'll give it some time. We'll see if anybody comes over there. The staff makes it over there just fine. So there's that. I still want to like hide this stuff up. I don't want it to be looking the way it is. Let's see what we got in terms of Viking blueprint stuff. So one thing we could do is we could do like entrances like this. This is kind of cool. This tells you this is a Viking entrance or a staff entrance. At least I'm going to say it does. It's pretty big, so it's kind of screwing with my overall plan here. Well, shucks. Here we go. I figured out how we're going to hide that distributor. Just like so. It is definitely the way to hide that distributor. And then we can say we got a Viking building here. It's just that, a Viking building. We can put this kind of just tucked in here. We should probably get a small Vikings facilities going on. This is just a shell, so we need to go to facilities. We need a small staff facility. So we plug this in right over here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go create custom. We want just the shell here. So we got our small staff building. Let's rotate it like so, so it snaps to it. And then we go back to our scenery. Search Viking again. And we want that shell. Viking small shop. No, that's not the one I wanted. Was it the one I wanted? I don't remember. This one. I wanted this one. So we want to add this to the building. Add to building. And getting in here and seeing this, it's not super duper easy to tell when you get it just right. I think that's good. And then you can still click on the staff facility. Boom. Good deal. People are starting to flow over here to our coaster. So that's good stuff. Anybody with priority passes? Nope. So far, that's a no, folks. All right, so we've done a decent job so far of hiding that power generator, but not great. We probably need some more shrubbery. And I like this scenery group that I had right here. Except for, I realized that the proper scenery group is probably more of like a, something like so. This is more of like a taiga type of area. So if we go with our group select, let's take like all of this right here. Actually, let's get a little more expansive. Confirm selection. Let's duplicate. And the nice thing about this scenery grouping is you can really just scale it down. You can make it fit wherever. It's a really good way to kind of just beautify your park without having to make it all look so replicated. So you can do that. You can scale it down a lot, right? And now I've got just kind of this weird little perfectly sized grouping I'm going to put right there. And let's go even smaller. I don't even know how small you can go. That's not necessary, actually. I'm okay with that. We could go with like right here. Boom. And then it resizes to the big one. And if you angle it right, it doesn't look repetitive. So let's take this and put it down a little bit. Boom. You got more scenery there. So what we got here, this is, I think, the information booth that we put inside here. I'm pretty sure it's guest passes and stuff like that. So we've got shops here. We're gonna need more shops. We should probably have another bathroom close by. So let's go with our facilities. Go all blueprints. Let's go Viking theme again. So we got this Viking drink shop here. Let's make sure our guests have plenty of options to be able to get their thirst on. So we got that. We've got this Viking food stall, which we built somewhere else. The Viking cube. What is this? That's a ride. Why is it in that? That's weird. What? Come on. Sometimes. Hot dog squad. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna have some food services here. What does that say? Ebold Creations. Okay, cool. It's a cool story, bro. I'm going to delete that. Let's put this like right over here because it kind of fits between our trash cans. Let's edit this scenery group and take this darn thing away. Did they really do that? Like, dude, come on. Like, you say thank you for building this, but then you put that stupid monstrosity on there that just gets in the way. That's really kind of annoying. Let's open up our shop here. So we got Hot Dog Squad Shop 3. And we've got So Delightful. Sweet. So now there's that. We still need to put down, you know, that whole concept of people need to use the bathroom thing. So let's go with toilets. Let's go with the Viking restroom, maybe? I think that's fine. We could do it. We could do another big restroom. Boom. Just like so. All right. There's a lot of beautification that's going to be required here. But we have our path taking us back here where we're going to be able to do some other rides. I kind of want to leverage this back here somehow. Don't know yet. We need to fix this because this is a bit ridiculous. I guess a line to surface makes the most sense for trees, right? It makes moving them a little easier instead of having to constantly readjust. A lot of floating items here that I totally did not capture. What else we got? Oh yeah. There's still plenty more here that is not playing nice. I really wish you would stop moving my darn camera every time I try and do this. Nope, I don't want that. I want just the bush. Just the bush. All right. So we're looking pretty solid, I think. We've got all of our rides doing really well. We've got our guest services off and popping. We got our first roller coaster with a massive line, and some people using the priority pass, smart folks. As a matter of fact, we should probably make sure that's actually set up properly. Yep, high priority. Okay, good deal. So there's that. Are we looking on research? 28,000. It's looking pretty good if you ask me. So the beauty of having a pre-built Viking design is that, you know, there's the maintenance of trying to actually make it look nice is significantly less. Now what we want to do still though is we did not hide this distributor, so we need to do that. And I'm thinking I could hide that with some, nope. I keep hitting something like I'm gonna navigate. That's way too big for what I'm trying to do. I need to make sure this gets serviced. So let's go emergency call. And then someone should be running to that pretty soon. I don't see anybody running, but you know, hopefully, eventually. We need to hire this power distributor. Let's not get sidetracked. And now it's raining. So we got a Viking building 7. This could hide it. No, not really. We need something that is like concealing. I didn't want to have to do another windmill, but might have to. What is this technically? It's just a Viking building. Okay, so we could actually go like this. What does it look like here? That's the back side. Okay. So we could go like this. I'm not mad about that. Actually, it works out pretty well. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so we've got good guest services. We got our powered ride. We hit our actual power generator there. We fixed this ride, which was a nightmare. I think the park is coming along really nice. Our lines are full. People are being fed. And we have a nice entrance now. We've got our coaster over here, which is actually, what is this even called? I don't even know. The Automax Multiverse Coaster Friction Wheel. So they're digging it. They are digging it. I think what we're going to do next time is we're going to continue some of these flat rides over here. Might do some tracked rides, like maybe a tracked ride that kind of takes you through over in this area. I'm not sure. And then what we'll do is we'll also look at doing some more coasters and special rides. So we need to do pools too eventually. Like, I don't know. Pools is a tough one. I see a lot of things about pools not really working. So I don't know that I want to go down that path yet until they fix it. But I think once we unlock more of these flat rides and more coasters, there's going to be some cool stuff that we can start building. And eventually, maybe we'll build our own coaster that absolutely terrifies everyone, which would be a cool thing to take on for our next video. Or even one of our just future videos. But that's going to do it for us today. We'll probably transition to like mythology or some other theme as you go throughout the park. I haven't decided on what that's going to be yet. But overall, I think we are making a lot of good progress here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you next time for our next episode of Stumblzz and Tumblz Planet Coaster 2.